Hi. I have another behind the scenes story to tell you today. Apparently, once again, it's about shit. I don't know why all my stories revolve around poop, but here we are. So this morning, I'm out scooping the yard, and there are 3 dogs out with me. Gus, Levi, and Oscar. 3. Somehow, there were 7 piles of poop. And as I'm scooping, I'm looking at these 3 dogs thinking, where are you storing it? Where is it all coming from? Do they have some sort of poop reservoir inside or a secondary storage tank? Do they come preloaded to daycare? Because that math ain't mathing. Anyway, I get the yard cleaned up. I open the gate, this one, between the yards, and within minutes, maybe even seconds, everyone starts to squat. And I'm walking around behind them saying, guys, just because you switch the yards doesn't mean that the freshly cleaned turf needs fresh poop. The yard was clean. They could have just enjoyed it, but no. They had to leave a little something behind. I guess maybe like signing a guest book. Now, while I'm outside with the dogs, I'm not just scooping poop, obviously. I'm also trying to get pictures and videos for you guys to let you know what your dogs are up to during the day. So imagine me walking around the yard. In one hand, I've got the scoop and the rake. In the other hand, I've got the hose. And in my pocket is my phone. So when somebody does something adorable, such as this, I have a bit of a problem because despite the number of dogs that are here every day, I still only have 2 hands. Usually I'll set the scoop down and it stands upright on its own, as you can see. I grab my phone, get the picture, put the phone away, and carry on. Very simple. I've done it 10,000 times. But today, that system has failed me. George, who's probably inside, yes, and Mr. Bojangles were sitting together on one of the spools, that big one over there, looking ridiculously cute. So obviously I needed some photos. So I set down the scoop and I draped the hose over my shoulder so both of my hands are free. So I got one hand to get them to stare at me and the other hand to take the picture. And at this point there's probably, I don't know, maybe 3 piles of poop in the scoop. It's not empty, but it's manageable. So I pull out my phone and I'm trying to get George and Mr. Bojangles to look at me. Now, I wasn't going to name the dog involved because I believe in protecting the privacy of my clients. So we'll just call him Walter. Walter, you come barreling through the yard, no awareness of his surroundings, no brakes, no concern for workplace safety, and he slams into the poop scoop. You know when you step on a rake and the handle flies up in the cartoons and hits you in the face? Yeah, that. Except with a poop scoop. The scoop slams down, the handle flies backward, and the poop launches. And for one glorious moment, there is shit in flight. 3 piles of it. 3 piles that I had already cleaned up, and I just stood there. Thankfully, there were no casualties. No dogs were struck. No humans were struck. George and Mr. Bojangles were blissfully unaware of how close their adorable little photo shoot came to becoming a crime scene. And Walter, Walter kept running, with Gus in hot pursuit, and I put my phone back in my pocket, picked up my scoop, and without another word, cleaned up the same shit for the second time of the day. So, if you've ever wondered what happens behind the scenes while your dog is at daycare, sometimes they're playing, sometimes they're making friends, sometimes we're taking adorable pictures and videos for you, but sometimes I'm in the middle of the yard watching 3 piles of poop take flight. Welcome to the schoolyard.